Holy Spirit, come. Holy Spirit, dwell here.
My body was trying to make friends with itself again and stop fighting all these repairs. And it was learning how to function again. My digestive system had to relearn everything, and it was really throwing a fit. And I just felt so horrible all the time. I felt I was in pain and I felt awful all the time. And I remember just quietly, just a conversation with God and I thinking, you know what? If you took me, my husband is young and amazing, and I have this amazing baby girl, and he could start over. He could, um, I want you to bless him with someone who's not sick. I want them to be an amazing mother to my daughter. Like, these are the things that you're thinking, and it's not feeling sorry for yourself. It's just trying to wrestle with what the hell just happened to me and to us, and how do we come back from that? And just because you survive something doesn't mean that you no longer need comfort. Sometimes you need comfort more than ever, because there's a fallout there. I had a surgery where I was supposed to wake up with a ileostomy bag. So we stood up and we held hands, and my sister Shelly closed us in prayer, and she said, you're the great physician, and we are praying for a miracle. We're praying that Amy doesn't wake up with a bag, and that she's rending her heart, right? Like, it's a rag soaked in love and hope and belief, and she's wringing it out in front of God. And I feel kind of ashamed to say this, but it's the truth that makes the rest of the story what it is. I remember having a private conversation with God in that moment and saying, you and I both know that's not going to happen, and it's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's okay. But please comfort the people who are praying for something to happen that is not going to happen. And you and I both know the truth, putting myself on equal footing with his endless knowledge and understanding and ability. And then, what happened is I woke up from this pretty major surgery, and I'm feeling around my stomach. Everything's bandaged. I'm wrapped up, I'm bandaged, I'm in the ICU, and I'm still really doped up, but I'm in immense amounts of pain, and I'm kind of groping around because I'm like, I want to know. I don't usually run from the truth of the thing. I just want to see it and deal with it, and we'll move on with our life. And my mom was rubbing the top of my foot, and my husband was, he had been standing by a doctor, but they were moving me from the gurney to the ICU bed. So I was in transition when I'm like, when I first become aware, and then I see my mom and my husband kind of exchanging a little, I don't know, they're saying things, but I can't understand them. And then, and she goes, honey, it's okay. You don't have a bag. And I got like wild-eyed, and my husband comes over, and my mom's still petting my foot, and my husband grabs my hand, and he's like, babe, they didn't have to give you a bag. And I looked at my husband and I was furious. I was pissed, because I thought he was just trying to comfort me and calm me down.
Gosh.
And I looked at him and I said, why would you say that to me? I'm like, I've known this man for like 2 decades. Don't say that to me. We deal with the truth here. We deal with, and I don't need you to pacify my angst post-surgery. We've been here before. I just want to know what happened. And he was like, honey, they didn't have to give you a bag. They were able to take this area out, and then, so I don't speak for hours.
Because once you had the bag, you would have had it for life, right?
Well, probably. Like, that's another thing, that it was like, what, I've gone through the counseling. We marked on my belly where this thing's going to happen. I've done all the steps. I've also cared for other people in my family who have this disease, who woke up with a bag and have changed it for them. Like, I know the drill. It is what it is. And so I get out of the hospital. a week later, and I still can't talk about it for 2 weeks because every time I even think about it, I just leak. Like I can't, my family wants to talk about it. My friends are asking about it. And I'm like, I will talk to you about anything, but that, like, I can't deal with that. I can't. And when I finally could speak about it, I would just tell people I need therapy for the overblessed. I can't deal with, it's too big for me. And it's too much. Even though waking up without a bag was a miracle, for me, the surgeon had come in when I was more with it. And I said, I need to know what happened. So he draws on this whiteboard that's on the wall next to my bed. And he's like, this was and I sewed it and I submerged it in water and there was air leaks and I didn't know if it was going to work. So this dude didn't clock out and go to the golf course that day. He went in again and tried it again. And I was like, wow, you are amazing. I thank God for you. I thank him for you. And so he's showing me on the board what he did. And then I'm thanking him profusely. And he comes over to the bed and he lightly touches my knee and he says, I don't know if it's going to work. I'm keeping you in ICU. I have my pager on. They're going to call me with any change. I did this, but Amy, I don't know if it's going to work. For me, the real miracle is the weeks following that, I had different conversations with God where I said, you know what? I see what you did. I know you can talk to me without saying a word. I know that you can answer prayers even when the people being prayed for don't believe them. For me, the miracle of all of that was, if this gets undone, if I have to get a bag tomorrow, if this doesn't take, I'm so grateful that you let me know that you were there, that you hear us, and that you were there. The reality of my disease is that there will come a day, there will come a day where the surgery might not work, or it might not keep the cancer away, or I don't make it out, and that is the space where I need the comforter.
Fill this church with joy.